Here, to bring the message of the peace of Islam, we distributed about 100,000 leaflets in different parts of the country, mainly surrounding around Dublin, Galway, and Cork. This is really to bring the true message of Islam, which is of peace. The youth organization is actively involved in going to nursing homes, especially around the festive periods, to show and to get involved with the elderly people and help in any way that they can. They're also involved with work in the Dublin County Council, in many national and local festivals, like whether it could be the Simon Community Annual Fun Run or it's the St. Patrick's Parade, they have volunteered. Local festival in Lucan, or it's Garda National Diversity Conference. The Integration and Diversity Film Competition, which was held in 2012, a film put forward got certificate awarded. There are many exhibitions and stalls held in libraries and in different halls and at different occasions to introduce Islam and its true meanings to the community in Ireland. There is currently an intercultural exhibition going on in Galway at present. It's not all work. The youth community has also recently held their first cricket tournament, and hopefully this will help to promote the cause of Irish cricket team at the international forum, and hopefully they will get their ICC registration. We have a group of males above the age of 40 called Ansarullah, which is an auxiliary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, and they also hold their own events. They have held a number of lectures. The recent one was in November of last year on the significance of sacrifice and its true meaning, which was held in Lucan. The ladies, where they also participate and support all of these events held by the men, they have their own events also. Recently, they held a Meena Bazaar, which is a fun day, which is only for ladies, and was held in Lucan in June of this year. In the end, I would leave you with the main features that we promote: the loyalty, freedom, equality, respect, and peace. And obviously, the love for all and hatred for none. Thank you all for your time.
Now I would request Dr. Noman who will be introducing the guests.
Good afternoon, everyone. Without wasting any time, I would just request, I will first introduce the first speaker to the audience, His Lordship Mayor Galway City, Constable Patrick Connolly. He's a finical councillor and is a newly elected mayor of Galway City. Councillor Connolly last served as a mayor in 2008 and 2009, when the city successfully hosted the 2009 Volvo Ocean Race, which boosted the revenue for the city despite the economic downturn. Connolly was elected the Galway City Council in 2004. I would request His Lordship to please come on the stage and say a few words, please.
Thank you very much. I'll be very brief. Mr. President, when you were speaking there about cricket, you spoke about cricket. I know your love for that, but I'm on a different sport. I'll be heading for a hurling final in Croke Park, so I'm afraid cricket, I don't know much about cricket, but certainly I'll be going to Croke Park, so I'll have to depart. I should be on my way there, but I'm delighted to be here this morning with you. And my role this morning is very simple. I'm not going to be making a long speech because we have other very distinguished speakers here from the city, both at local level and at national level, who will address you. I have two of my colleagues here with me from Galway City Council, Councillor Terry O'Flaherty, which was the outgoing mayor, and I think would be known to most of you, and also Councillor Nolan is here, and our deputy for Galway West is Derek Nolan. He also was a councillor and served with us on the council up to 2011, where he was elevated, and now he's a member of Dáil Éireann. Certainly tough times for Deputy Nolan currently, as you're aware of our economy and the problems that goes with that. So it's not easy in public life at this time, and where we're all a criticism from time to time, but yet we have to move on and we have to accept it. Can I say to you, President Dr. Malik, and also to your central representative, Mr. Shams, thanks very much for the invitation to be here. It's not my first time. I've been at several occasions where I had the pleasure of being in your company. I'm certainly very aware of your association in Galway and all the work that it's been doing, and we have been assistant to you in promotion. And your mosque, obviously, it will be a landmark in diversity that's now will be opened in this year. The work you do for integration, that's a big message that you serve and you send out for all communities. I think we embrace that very much here in Galway. I think we have a very high reputation in that regard in the city, and hopefully it will continue. You're very much part of that, that you live among us in Galway, and your record in particularly in medicine is outstanding. And then you're involved in community, obviously in schools and education, and we would welcome that. You enhance and you promote integration. That's important particularly in the world around us today. And I can only speak for the City of Galway. I think we do, and Galway City Council plays a very large role in that, and thank all my colleagues in the City Council who are very supportive of that role. And of course we have a great input from our policing authorities and the Gardaí are represented here today, and they will speak for themselves, but it's important they play a vital role in that. And I think all together is what it should be, and togetherness and working together and respect. Respect is huge, respect for everybody, and this comes very much across in all your conferences and all your themes is respect, and of course love for all and hatred for none. And I think if we preach and practice more of that, not alone in Ireland but in the world, I think it will be a better and a safer place for all of us, and for particularly for the youth to grow up as they will continue and take over and live their lives and to pass it on. So all I can say to you, as I say, I have to rush away. I should be on my way. Is delighted you picked Galway again for your annual conference. You seem to be coming back quite often to Galway. Obviously, either you like Galway or you have a good organisation working for you here. And I know Dr. Mamone there, which I know for many years, does a lot of work at the organisation. It's not very easy to put a conference together, but obviously you do. And you come and enjoy Galway and you stay with us, because we are a very nice city, very friendly city, very open city. The weather is good today. We have Galway Bay, so there's a lot of pluses here. And I have known your association, your community for many, many years, and I hope that will continue. So with that, I will take my leave of you, and I will leave and enjoy the rest of your conference. You have very distinguished speakers there. I would have liked to have stayed, but unfortunately I have to move on. So thank you very much. Have a good conference. Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much, Your Lordship. We are highly honoured to be with you today. You be with us today. He has to go today to Dublin. In spite of all his commitment, he was with us. Thank you very much. We feel highly delighted and honoured. And it's a token of appreciation which will go with you. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. It's our tradition to say sometime something loud, which maybe people, whatever guests may be unaware. And it says the name is rose by one of our member. And we say Zindabad, means you live long, So if someone is saying Derek Nolan, Zindabad means live long. So my next speaker of today We are really honoured he's with us today. He's Derek Nolan, TD. He's the Labour voice for the Galway West. He's a native of Galway City and is the current Labour Party deputy for Galway West. He's also a member of Public Accounts Committee in the Leinster House. Derek was first selected in the Dáil in 2011, having previously served as a Galway City councillor from 2009 to 2011. A long-time supporter of President Michael D. Higgins, Derek was a campaign manager during the President's successful 2011 election campaign, as well contributing significantly to a number of general elections campaigns during the past decade. Derek holds a law degree from NUIG and is a qualified solicitor. I request Derek Nolan TD to please come on the stage and say some few words. Derek.
Good afternoon, everybody. President, Representative, and Imam Ibrahim, I'm very happy to be here, and thank you very much for your invitation to be here. It's very good to be back again with the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. I was trying to think of the first time that I met anybody from your organisation, and it was actually in 2007, I think, when Imam Ibrahim gave me a call and said that he thought I had a bright future in politics, and he'd like me to come along to one of his celebrations in 67 Well Park, and I came along and got to know you and have had a strong relationship since. And it must be all Imam Ibrahim's prayers, but I seem to be doing okay in politics at the moment. And despite the concerns of the mayor, don't worry, I'm not feeling too bad and I'm in good form. I want to say that I'm delighted to be here and that it's great to see so many people here and the organisation continuing to go from strength to strength, because I have a lot of dealings with different organisations, but the positivity and the determination for outreach and constant positive dialogue is something that I think signifies and is a great characteristic of any of the events that I go to with the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. So I want to congratulate you for that. I think, as has been mentioned, the slogan that you use and that people know you for, love for all, hatred for none, I think is probably one of the nicest slogans I've seen being used. It's simple, easy to understand, but it really has a basic, genuine goodness behind it, and I think it's very important. The Mayor talked about the inclusiveness in Galway and how Galway is such an inclusive city that embraces diversity and change. It really does. And it's great to see you down on Shop Street on Saturdays with the table, talking to people and engaging with people. I think